Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's InsideAgameR. Welcome back to ENDZONE, A World Apart, and today we're going to be looking at the DLC Prosperity. I'd like to thank the developers at Gently Mad Studios for sending us a key to showcase this to you guys. Now, I actually made a little series of ENDZONE when it was still in the early beta, so if you helped with their kind of Kickstarter, you did have early access to the game. It has now had a full release, and this is the very first DLC for the game. As you can see there's going to be some new buildings, new materials, meet new demands, new challenging scenarios, which I'm not going to be too worried about, and many new technologies. So what I thought we'd do is that we would start again. I haven't played this in a long time, and let's see what we can do.
This looks like a good place to settle. You know what we learned in the end zone. Basic needs come first and foremost. We have to build up a water and food supply, and then...
Okay, so let's build ourselves a new home. So here we go. This is the starting point. We've got plenty of trees. We've got a lake here. We've got a bit of a lake here. That's good. Plenty of scrap and wood. Okay, so this is not a bad starting point. Here are all our little villages. Awesome. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is water. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to pause the game for a second. We're going to go into the building mode. So yeah, there's going to be lots of new things. Upgraded water towers, electric water pumps. Look, there's so many cool things that we can get. But anyways, first things first is we're going to need the jetty. Okay, so we're going to throw the jetty out into the water. Get it the right way around. I think that would be fine. It does have some nuclear problems around here. We'll have a look at the area in a minute. And we are going to probably want a cistern as well, and we're going to put that relatively close because it gives them a less walking point. Okay, so look, let's press play. We're going to set up permissions for the people. Let's get a couple of builders now just to hurry that up, and we'll get a couple of water carriers, and that's a starting point. Also, we're going to look at food, and the first thing we want is a fisherman's hut. And again, I'm going to try and throw this off here somewhere. Yeah, you know what? I think that's fine. It's all a bit close together, but I think it'll be okay. So they have to go decontaminate everything first. They got all their shovels. So we'll let them go do that first. Why not? I mean, yeah, look, it's all nuclear around this area. We probably need to sort that out. Look at all this radiation. If we can sort this out a little bit, that'd be good. Might take a bit of time, a bit of a waste of energy, but at the minute, it's okay. Okay, so we've got a bit of rain. What about our tasking people then? So people should be building. Nice. And then basically, everybody else doing nothing for a minute. They can start just clearing up all this stuff. We've got some people now collecting water, and we have a little bit of food. So we need to decontaminate all this area before we can really do too much, because we don't want to get our people too sick while we still have clothing and protection. Again, it's not ideal, and you can see now that this water is now contaminated. That's not good. Is it because the water is contaminated? There's a good chance that's why. Okay, let's just stop that for a second. Can't upgrade it yet. Don't really want to demolish it yet. Contamination is low. I mean, I think we've done a lot of that radiation there now already. Okay, so look, let's get a couple of people collecting water again. It's raining as well, which helps. We'll see how that goes. It's low. It's very low. I think we're going to be okay. We do have a drought coming as well. Okay, so we do need some people to start gathering some scrap. So here we go. And we're going to need people to start gathering some wood. I don't want to put a forestry hut down just yet. I think we're just okay with what we got. Again, people that don't have jobs should just go off automatically. We'll give them another builder. Okay, so we've got some stuff happening here. Right, we now need to build probably a little bit of housing. And I'm going to start building the housing nearby here. I mean, how many do you think we can get in? One, maybe two. Bit of a split road there, isn't it? Okay, let's just put 2 houses down for the second. We'll sort out all the pathing and all the rest of that in a minute. So we've got some food coming in. We've got some wood coming in. We've got some scrap coming in. Nice. Okay, and people all have jobs. We've got 4 settlers. I mean, how many are doing this work here? 4. How many are working over here? 4. Okay. Everyone's busy. Everyone's got something to do. That's good. So I want to clear out this area, really, is what we want. Not much I can do about clearing this out, is there? Not really. I think we probably want to put a 4th onto the water collecting as well. Just make sure we get enough water when the drought comes. Okay, so we've got a couple of houses. Not perfect by any means. Where are dirt roads? Okay, so look, let's get a dirt road in here. Let's get in a dirt road going up here. And we want to put it to go... Well, it wants to go up here, doesn't it, really? And then we can do it then down here. Now, the pathing will just help them be a little bit more efficient, okay? So that's the idea with that. We've got a couple of houses. Not a lot. We've got 3 children. 2 of them are nearly ready to be grown up, which is really, really good. Okay, so... I think... You know, water is a big one in this game. The well. Well produces water slowly, uncontaminated by radiation, and regardless of drought, shortest distance between wells. Reduce their efficiency. Can be upgraded to an electric water pump. We do have a rainwater collector. I don't have the plastic for that yet, so that's a little bit while away. I think we should look at maybe an orchard, because the fields, they need too much work. So I'm thinking maybe... Why don't we put down a small field just outside here? Doesn't have to be too big. I think that's fine. If I get somebody to work here, let's choose our seed. I'm thinking apples, peach... What are these? Walnuts, plums. Okay, let's go for pears. We haven't found the seed yet. Okay, so we've only got the 1 seed. God, so many things have changed since the last time I played this. Okay, our pathways are being built. I also do think we need to continue with the housing. So what I'm going to do with the housing is put them going up here. Now, it's quite a big pathway. It's a double pathway in between, but I think that's okay for the minute. We're still collecting plenty of scrap and stuff. Yeah, wood's being collected. Just want all this scrap to go. Hurry up. I mean, how's food doing? We could put another one out there, and we could nearly... No, we can't put any more on that. That's fine for a minute. 832 water. Okay. It is going to rain soon, though. I'm hoping that somebody's going to start seeding here, right? Okay, there he goes. These are very brave bunny rabbits. Are they bunny rabbits? What the bloody hell are they? I think the radiation has got to them. I'm not entirely sure what they are. Okay, apparently we don't have enough people. Let's take one of the builders off so we have someone still collecting scrap and stuff. One kid is nearly ready to be doing something else. Okay, that's good. I'm gonna reduce that down to 1 farmer. Okay, so everything is looking okay. We've got a couple of more houses. Okay, perfect. How is things? Rich food, yeah, that's fine. Knowledge. Let's have a look here. Build additional houses for... Okay, so they do want us to... we don't have any missions available at the moment. Okay, that's fine. Got a couple of houses down. I'm happy with that. We've got a field already started with some sort of food. Okay, so what is next for us then? Probably a forester lodge. We could probably do a recycler as well. That's going to need to happen very, very soon. People are fairly confident in my ability here. Okay, let's just... What else have we got? Because there are a lot of new things here. Decamination posts, eh? Trading posts. Okay, there's a lot of new things. Campfires, pubs, forums. Okay, nice. Oh, school. School's going to be needed very, very soon, I'm sure. We want to school our children so they're better at using like tools and stuff. Okay, so we're going to need recyclers. Look, this is going to have to happen pretty soon. So I'm going to throw a recycler down here and here. I think we'll get 2. And we'll start producing some stuff because we're going to need clothes and all kinds of things pretty soon. And again, I think... Is it worth building the well? Well produces water slowly but uncontaminated by radiation, and regardless of drought, short distances between wells reduce their efficiency, can be upgraded to an electric water pump. Okay, so let's get the well down as well. I think that's not too bad. And then we'll go back to our housing and we'll get another couple of cabins put in. Because we do need population growth. Population growth is important in the early game, but you don't want to overdo it as well, because that will cause us some issues. Yeah, we do have homeless people, I know. Do we have any more builders yet? We'll throw another one into building. We've got somebody who needs to be a well keeper now as well, so I can't take that. Water carrier, fisherman's on 4. Food is doing okay. We got 1 on farming. Not exactly loads on that either, is there? But he doesn't really have much to do at the moment, in all fairness to him. How are my children doing? 1 is nearly ready for me. Okay, let's speed up our time a little bit. Let's see what gets built next. So once they chop down a big chunk of wood, I'm going to put a log forester down somewhere because we're going to want to regrow our own trees to make sure we have a constant demand of trees. Okay, the well has now been built. So that's now going to start filling water. And that is fine. Okay, they've gone for the housing first. What are they building next? Is anybody building anything? What's our task list like? I've got 3 settlers. Let's put another one into building. I'm very surprised by the amount of yeah, that's still okay. We now have tailors as well. Nice. Okay, so what I want first is probably plastic. Even though I know that we're going to be running out of clothes soon. The reason why I want plastic is I want to build the rain catcher. I think that's going to be quite important. Okay, that's now filling up. On. Yeah, perfect. Okay, let's just have a look at this task management here then. So we could take 1 down from there. Refiner. How about we put 2 refiners on? Let's get the second refiner getting me cloth then. Okay, that's fine. I think we're in good stead. Building houses currently still is our big thing. So I'm going to put a little pathway between these ones. Kind of keep them in some sort of uniform. I don't think we've got enough scrap. Oh, ooh, wow. Scrap. Okay. I mean, why was this? This requires a scrapyard. Ah, okay, so we need to build a scrapyard to salvage that. That's fine. So we're going to get some more scrap now. All good. We've got a bit of a rain season coming, which is good. I think we could take 1 off that, couldn't we? And they will continue now doing what they need to do. Okay, housing seems to be okay, but we do have a drought coming. We do have 2,000 litres of water. Food has become a small problem. How many fishermen we got? We've got 3 out of 4. Let's get the 4th one fishing. And I think the next thing then we're going to build out of food is... Do we want to do some gathering? I mean, we've got plenty of herbs and spices out this way, haven't we? So how about we do that? And we're going to tuck this down the back here. And I'm going to then look for my dirt roads. And I want to build these all the way up here. There we go. That should keep them building. So, yeah, I think that's good. How are we looking at that well? Do I have enough stuff for that water well yet? The rain capture. 24 plastic. No, we're not quite anywhere near that, are we? Okay, that is fine. Let's continue then. And basically by giving different levels of food, so having the herbs, having the fish, having meat, having, you know, the orchards and stuff, it will make the people happier. Okay, it's very, very important. Okay, so yeah, we're just stockpiling for the next drought. He's building the road. Apparently the road is more important. Come on, let's get this built up, boys. Nice. Okay, and we're going to throw one person onto this, and the area that we're going to choose for the moment is just there. They've got absolutely tons to pick from. I can nearly... I mean, how many people do we have now? We do have one spare settler. That's all I have. One on the gathering, 4 on fishing. Yeah, okay, that's all I have at the moment. We do have more children. So more are on the way. More babies are on the way. I need to get the recycling plant sorted out here, though, as well. And all those trees. Look how quickly those trees just went down. Okay, I'm going to take away these trees because this is an area that I want to build as well. 16. Okay, so we're now making cloths, so that's good. I want to build some more housing. Okay, so we've got a couple more houses. We'll have to wait a couple of minutes, see how we get on with all this. Okay, let's fast forward. So we're getting some herbs. People are still relatively happy. We got... I probably would imagine that we need to really think about a scrapyard. I think a scrapyard is going to get quite important quite quickly for us. So how about we just get one built, and I'm going to throw it on the back end of this. Oh, it's bloody an horrible, awkward size. Okay. This needs to get built. This needs to go up on the priorities a little bit here. It's the scrap that we need. How is our scrap collectors going? 47 more scrap. Is that what we got here? Oh, God. Okay. Hope these guys aren't eating our stuff. Okay, them houses are built. This will be built next. Plastic we're doing quite well with. Okay, we've got plenty of resources up here for scrap. Not a lot, but plenty. So we'll have to send the people, which means they're going to walk pretty damn far. But again, I think everything is looking okay. I don't... Everyone's looking for scrap though. Okay. Okay, I want to build that next. It's very important that we get this up and running. Because there's scrap here, there's here. Plenty of scrap, but we can't collect it until this is built. How are we doing water-wise? Okay, it's producing water. This is pretty damn full, isn't it? Settlers with no protected clothing. Yes, this is going to be my next issue, and that's the next thing that we're going to build. But first things first, let's get some scrap people. They're going to start collecting this scrap nearby. They can carry on collecting that scrap there. Many of our settlers are forced to move across the wasteland unprotected. We should boost production of clothing. Okay, let's do this. Okay, so it needs a tailor shop built now. We're going to slow it down. The drought is pretty much here. I think we're going to be okay for this first drought. Tools are running low now. Scrap is low. Protective clothing is obviously a huge issue. So we need a tailor shop. No doubt. Tailor shop is what's needed next. And I'd quite like to see if we can put it down here. Okay. How are we doing with these? Crop yield so far is good. Now, when the drought comes, we're going to have to harvest this, okay? Because the problem we're going to have is that the drought is going to kill all our trees, and then everything becomes absolutely useless to us. So yeah, this is going to be pretty big for us now. Wow, we've got 12 children. Whoa! This changed pretty rapidly, didn't it? Okay. That's getting built. Okay, that's good. So we're getting that built. That scrap there is gone. I can continue building my road now, which is obviously nice as well. Okay, so the drought is here. Let's harvest that now. There is someone there that can harvest it before our bunny rabbits, Jack here, starts eating everything. Okay, so I'm just slow down the game for a second. Okay, the other thing that I want to do is logistics. I want to carry on building our road here. I think I connected all that up. The only things I haven't connected up yet is down here, and this one's going to be a double path, and down here. Okay, so forestry area is something that's going to get quite important to us. I think we can stop doing that now, and I think what we should look at is a forester's lodge, and I'm going to stick him just a little bit further up here, and I think he'd be pretty happy with that, right? And the builders will continue building. Nice. Protected clothing now. I mean, we are getting cloth, so the good news is that we're actually producing what we need to produce, and that plastic I think I have enough of now. So if we go back now to cloth, that should change. Okay, he's now going to do cloth as well, and now the tailor is built. We need to get 2 people in here, and we need neck scarves pretty damn badly. Okay, and at least that'll give our people something, because look, they're not particularly happy with us now. Children are on the decline, and yeah, things will start going horribly wrong for us pretty damn fast if we don't sort this out. Okay, so look, plenty of scrap in this area. We've harvested this already. Nice. Okay. Yes, I'm trying to attend to their needs now. Activated carbon. Okay, so we need some charcoal. We need a charcoal kiln is what we need next, and we'll put that down here as well. How are we doing resource-wise? We're doing okay. Scrap is a huge problem. Forestry is wood. Cut down and reforest. I'm just going to put on reforest for the minute. We've got 154 wood, so that'll just keep him a bit busy. Water is okay. Are these regrowing? They are regrowing nicely. Okay, he's not happy because he doesn't have anyone. So what we'll do, we'll take him off for the minute. We've got 2 people making neck scarves now. So as soon as we're making them, people are just taking them though. That is half our issue. But they are being made. That's important. Okay. We're getting people back on side here. Just a little. So he's now just planting trees, that's all he's doing. So we're growing our forest, hopefully. Scrap is now coming in quite nicely. Okay. I think it's now time that we put in a shelter. And what I want to do is I'm going to put it over actual here, somewhere in the woods. That's what I want to put in next. And that's where I'm going to leave today's episode. So this is not a bad start, guys. Protected clothing, yeah, it is an issue. We could probably build a second tailor's. We've got 2 of these, and they're both doing cloth, and they're not building fast enough for the amount of people that we currently have. Building this means they won't have children, so that's good. We need some population that won't have children, otherwise we're going to fall into a big problem. But it's a good start. I'm quite happy where we're starting. We now have the forestry hut up and running. He's going to start building his forest in this kind of area. So yeah, he's going to be pretty damn happy. And also we can cut down once nearby and needed and stuff as well. This can now be demolished. I'm quite happy with this start. I'm really happy to be back with another series of this. Hopefully it's going to go better than my last series. I think I died after 4 episodes. So at the moment, things are looking okay. It's the drought seasons that get me, to be honest with you. They are the worst. So what I will do, I'm just going to put somebody onto making charcoal. Now that's going to burn wood, but we only need a little bit. Okay, so once it's produced a little bit, we'll turn that off. If you are enjoying this content, please let me know. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Hit the like button. Come join us on Discord, guys. And if you want to see more of this, please let me know in those comments down below as well. It's always good to know what you guys want me to play. Other than that, myself, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.